Hello, welcome to the channel. So if you have a Toro lawnmower and you haven't done your maintenance, well, that's what we're going to be doing today. So if you have a Briggs Stratton, either 150 or 163cc motor, that's the kit that we have. They also have a 190cc and they have a Honda engine also. I'll put all the specs below and all the kits, part numbers that you're going to need for either one. Now, some of the links are affiliate. They help out the channel. We're trying to grow. Can't do it without your support. Also, don't forget to like and follow. We have awesome videos coming and you don't want to miss them. There are different options. You could buy a kit that comes with the air filter, spark plug, and the oil. I normally like to go separate. This is the manufacturer's Briggs Stratton engine oil. It's the 30 weight. You could use ft-lbs and you could also use synthetic. So if you have, there are other options. If you're at Home Depot or Lowe's, there are some generic brand of oil that you can use. Now you're gonna need about 15 ounces of oil for this engine and the 163cc. I'll put, like I say, all the specs below. Now, the reason I like to go separately, because if tomorrow you wanna just change the filter because it's too dirty, you could just do it by itself. Now, you know, the good thing about that is the whole kit comes with everything. Now, I like to use the E3 spark plugs. For this one, it's the E3.20. I love these. I always change them in all my equipment. Never had an issue, and they're to me they're amazing. So you're gonna use some shop rags, a small oil pan, some gloves, 5/8 socket with a wrench, and a torque wrench. I like to torque my spark plugs. I'll put the specs below. You don't want to over tighten them or leave them too loose. One of the maintenance tips that I could give you is I personally don't use fuel with ethanol in it. You know, the one that you put in your car. I go out of my way, I buy 5 gallons at a time, and I use it for my either 2-stroke mix or my lawnmower, my generator, or my pressure washer. I store it years at a time, never had an issue with the fuel. If you don't have that available, you could also go and use some fuel stabilizer, which I personally don't like them too much. Or you could empty out the fuel, you know, in the winter time we're not using the equipment. So that way next time you're gonna go use it, it works just fine. So I like to also warm up the engine before I do my maintenance. You know, all the metals in the oil going, and I do the oil change first. I also remove the spark plug cable when I'm working on any power equipment, and then I do the air filter last. So with all that said, let's get to it. All right, guys, so one of the first things that I like to do is remove the spark plug cable. It might be a little hot since we turned it on. So get the rag, pull out the cable. All right, so you're good there. What we're gonna do is remove the dipstick, clean it up, put it aside. And I like to put the handle basically upright, so that way you could have a better control of when you angle the lawnmower. So you are gonna need to hang on to the little oil pan. So you could kind of put it like right here. So as you angle the engine to the right side, it'll drip right into it. So here we go. And then once you do that, then you could just kind of let it sit. And there she is. That's basically one season right there. Oil is nice and warm. Oh, while it drips, we are going to be putting 15 ounces of oil in this one, in the 150cc motor. The 163 takes also 15 ounces. So the Honda motor has approximately 16.9 ounces. That's the oil capacity, which is 0.5 liters. Now the 190cc motor takes the 20 ounces. If you're gonna be doing that oil change, you would need probably buying it separately, because I believe this one is 18 ounces. Now this 150cc motor takes 15 ounces. So this kit comes with 18 ounces. So that means that you could use it for the 163cc or the 150cc or the Honda engine. If you want to put this oil in the Honda, it is fine. Or you could just get the Honda ft-lbs and I'll put the links below for that one. So if you do the 190cc motor, you're gonna not get this kit because this one is only 18 ounces. You would need 20 ounces for the 190cc motor. All right, so it looks like we're pretty much done on the dripping. If you wanna get your rag, put it on the bottom and tilt her back, and you should be good. All right, guys, so this is the oil. It's pretty dirty. Only half a season basically. I haven't owned this lawnmower for a full year yet, so this is pretty much it. This is why I wanted to change the oil, even though Toro says you don't need to, but I like to change it at least once every year, so, or after the season comes. So, once you're done with the oil change, I would dispose of this at your local auto parts. They have a tank, you could take it for free and dump it there. Do not throw it in your trash. All right, we're gonna remove the little silver thing on top, and we're gonna be ready to put in 3/4 of the oil. Ooh, nice and clean. All right, that should be roughly about 3/4. So now looks like we are perfect. We're in between the dotted little holes there. Okay, so to remove the spark plug is very, very simple. We're gonna go ahead and pull the cable out gently, put it aside. You're gonna use your 5/8 socket. We're going to go ahead and install the E3.20. That's the one that goes for the Briggs Stratton engine. Always hand tighten the spark plug. Do not use a drill or impact wrench or anything. This one has a little slight angle. You're going to tighten just a little bit. Remember, when they're brand new, the washer needs to be compressed. You're going to go ahead and tighten it to 20 Newton meters or 15 foot-pounds. I'm going to use my torque wrench. Okay, there we go. So that's basically 20 Newton meters or 15 foot-pounds. You don't want to over-tighten it. Remove your socket. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and install the spark plug cable. Alright, there's a little snap, and that will be to secure your spark plug cable. Once you hear that little snap, and that's it. Move on to the air filter. Alright, so this is the air filter that comes in the kit. This is super easy. You have a little plastic clip right here. You open it and it comes out. So you do have these two little, little ears right here that you kind of like put on the bottom. And you bring it out and you see how sometimes it gets oil or some fuel. I believe this is, yeah, you get sometimes a little bit of oil or fuel. So as you can see, it's full of the oil. Sometimes in shipping, or if you tip it over, you put it in the back of a pickup truck, sometimes you will get some coming out of there. So I am going to be using my rag to clean out this little section here. Like I say, it does have a, I believe it has like a little oil breather that goes into this thing. That's why you do get some oil sometimes. And I'm going to go ahead and pop in the air filter, and then I have my compressor, and I'm going to go ahead and clean some of that with my with air and clean the cap. and you're good. So you're gonna put in the bottom in first and clip, make sure the top is clipped in. All right guys, so she's good to go. Air filter's done last, spark plug, brand new oil. So she's great for the next season. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and follow. Don't forget to also check out the links below that help us out. We're trying to grow, and that's it for this video. So thanks for watching.